I get over to Victor's and he's got the whole T-bird torn apart. It's taken back down to primer and it's like Groundhog Day. It's like I'm revisiting ground we've already covered.
Just like all my projects, I'm my worst critic. I mean, everyone thinks it's done and I'll say it's done, but in my mind, what if? So there was a lot of what ifs on this car. My idea was lower in the front, bigger bubbles in the back.
We got the classic setup. We got the barbecue grills, we got the wooden buck, and we got the box set up, just like we did the other bubbles. We're gonna blow one more bubble and try to refine it just a bit more. Practice leads to perfection. So we kind of revisited all our issues with the earlier model and stepped it up big time. Way more structure, new wood, stainless steel. Victor's bringing in his backhoe this time. You can see his game is in serious mode. None of these flimsy contraptions to lift the unit, full hydraulic power, it's on. At this point, all the preparation is prepared. Nothing to it but to do it. Light this thing and let's get it on. It's really hard to compare this to anything else. It really is more a leap of faith than any other contrived recipe. I know the scenario that goes on. You heat the plastic up and you get a shape, but none of them have come out the same, so I don't know how to dial this process in. I just know we get some kind of result every time. All right, everything's on low, box is shut. Oh, we got kind of a weird issue. Look how wrinkled up it's getting. You know, we rebuilt all this and insulated it so good. It's on low and we're already at target temperature after 15 minutes.
He's got his little heat measuring mechanism or device, you know, going all around. He goes, oh man, this thing's heating up too fast.
This is where the alarm bells start to go off. When you change one thing, you change everything. We refined the whole unit and now all the calibration is off. We're at 330. Sides though, where we really want it to come up are only at 320. So the center of it's definitely hot, but the sides aren't. Well, we're not getting consistent heat. The back is 20 degrees cooler than the front. We're just having inconsistent heating issues here. You know, one minute I feel like we're winning, the next minute we're failing. I'm adjusting the grills, I'm trying to adapt to the current conditions. Bottom line is the plastic is heated up. We gotta do it right now. We got one last shot at this, so it has to be right. It seems to be doing what we want. All we gotta do now is pull it out and see. Oh!
Captain, did we get it?
We maximized our potential. Just leaving it up here for a few. I'm gonna let this thing cool down.
It's good. It just, the top bubble needs to go in just a little.
You want it to be a little bit smaller?
Yeah, a little bit smaller on the top bubble.
Everything looks good. Victor is looking it over. He wants the front of the bubble to be a little bit smaller, so I gotta let some air out of it.
Yeah, I think it's about there.
We pull it out of the oven, and in looking it over as time passes, it's deflated. We lost all that definition, man. Let's try to blow it up again. It all went away. I took a shot, tried to add more air to it, but it's already hardened. It's not blowing back up. Ah, man, we didn't get it. It's off the buck. There's no more shape in the back. I think it's a loss. It's cooling off at a rapid rate. Last ditch effort, the only thing I can come up with is put it back in the oven. Try to reheat it, try to save it.
Ian said, turn the barbecue grills back on. We're gonna reheat this thing and inflate it again.
I know this is our last try at this. This is our last sheet of acrylic. I'm not giving up. We gotta get this. Victor's a great client because at times like this, he keeps his head together. Somebody might fall apart in a crisis situation. This is how he rolls.
I'm that guy that just thinks these crazy things up in hope they work. I mean, I'm even crossing my fingers now. Where we're gonna end up, nobody knows.
think Victor's kind of an adrenaline junkie. He just likes to go for it. I'm running around trying to get this thing heated evenly and then slowly let the air in. It looks like it's working. Seems to be doing just what it did before. It's taking its shape again. It's a good sign. Just gonna let it cool like this and not take the air off until it's solid. I am totally lucky that this thing reinflated. Completely dodged a bullet. It was a total fail. Looks like it's gonna recover.
And I'm glad that we did what we did, because originally the front bubble was too big. It was gonna look like a baseball cap. And it did deflate probably 2 or 3 inches.
Way better, yeah. Victor and I are walking around looking at it, and it seems like we got what we needed, but you never know until it's out of the box and right side up. Victor's got his measuring tape, getting all science on it. I'm not gonna be convinced until we see it on the car.
It's like, what the hell is that? Hey, it's some kind of cocoon alien being coming down to Earth to visit Trump.
Just like with the setup, there's a lot of tear down. Now let the thing cool, unbolt it, unscrew it from the backboard, trim it out before you can even see it in place.
This is it.
It's our last chance.
It's this or nothing. We go and put it on top of the car. No one says nothing. It's like, I didn't want to look at him. He didn't want to look at me.
This is a really crazy shape. Bringing it in next to the car, checking it out, it's definitely wild. I just don't know if we need it that wild. Firstly, we're trying to create this unique shape that no one's ever done. And secondly, we're trying to make the car look better for it. So it's kind of a twofold approach.
The ribs I love, but to me, the car's got a flow. The back flows, it's a little high on the front.
I'm not sure it's working.
And I said, Ian, you achieved what I wanted you to achieve, but it doesn't go into proportion with the car. It's flowing in the back. To me, this should be coming from this point. Just because Ian wanted a bubble and a bubble and a bubble and a bubble,
I couldn't live without
he
it.
gave me all these bubbles, and I'm like, no, I don't know. I have one too many bubbles.
Sometimes bigger isn't always better. I mean, it's an amazing plastic sculpture for sure, but it sort of dwarfs the proportions of the vehicle itself. I got an idea that just might remedy the situation.
Whenever he says he has an idea, I don't know what to expect, but I almost know it's a solution.
Sometimes you gotta take things to the extreme to realize it may not be better. The whole grass is greener on the other side scenario sometimes doesn't stand up. Got me thinking about one of the earlier ones we made. The second bubble we blew was actually really nice. It was almost like a chop top. It was pretty low, super streamlined, just a perfect shape.
Ian said, hey, remember the second bubble we did like a while back? I said, yeah. And luckily, I don't want to say hoarder, but I don't get rid of nada.
I told Victor about my idea to use that bubble, and he ran with it.
Now that we got this old bubble, it has a different flavor. Now it even goes more into the spaceship looking kind of deal. So I'm thinking, hey, I'm gonna redo the paint. I call my airbrush guy, the wrap guy. I'm gonna change this thing all up.
Victor had some really cool paint ideas, and that just set it off.
I'm really looking forward to taking this thing to the Roadster show, just to show off the design that we did on this car, just out of this world.
Finally got this car finished. The reason we decided to go with the smaller bubble is it just looked more streamlined. We made all those crazy accomplishments with the ridges and everything else, and in the end, we just felt like maybe that showed the car off better. It's got a really slick, low, streamlined look. The show just opened. We got loaded in. People are on their way. I'm interested to see what the response is. The cool thing about this car show is everybody's here. A lot of old friends. Rich Evans, Gene Winfield, all the folks from the magazines, a lot of folks that watch the TV show. My friend Bill's even here. He's a client I'd worked with on a few projects in the past. He's checking out the bubble top and he's all questions.
This looks different than when I saw it.
Yeah, he keeps changing it. The main thing people are asking besides what is it is why the heck does it look so different from the prior build on the TV show? The answer is Victor. He's always changing his mind.
Hey, I mean, you deserve that, the effort. I mean, you built this thing, what?
4 times.
4 times, well, let me see, 1, 2, yeah, only 4 times.
Right. I really am breathing a sigh of relief for Victor because this is like his payoff. You know, he's all about showing his work. Finally, we get some kind of end to this quest and he gets a trophy out of it.
Thanks for all that help, man. Look at what
It's freaking great.
we did. You building it,
place.
me with a little bit of input.
Yeah, the thing you have is the tenacity, man. You just keep freaking doing it, you know? When I'm done with a car, I walk away from it. You just keep hammering it on this thing. Now that the car's outside, standing back and looking at it, this top was the right call. That's the thing, it didn't need all those ridges, man. This side profile with the way the windshield area comes in and then it flows right out the back. This is the right call, man.
She looks like she's going at a standstill.
And then these stainless trims, this is the call. That seals the deal that there was never any doors on the car, man. Looks great. Hopefully we don't see this car a different color tomorrow.
Not for at least 6 months, I promise you.
That's the big thing about car shows. You get all charged up. You see everybody throwing their ideas out on display, and it just gets me thinking about the next project. I want to get something going to top everything we've done ever for the next stuff. I mean, this car is pretty far out there, man. How are we going to top it?
Well, Ian, we got this far. You won first play. All the little stuff we changed on it through its evolution. Now what?
We're at the Moon Eyes Christmas Party, Irwindale Speedway. If it's cool and you're looking for inspiration, this is the place to go. There are hot rods, customs, lowriders, you name it, it's all here. Kind of between projects. I don't know where I want to go next, so everything's here. I'm just looking for that one thing that sparks an interest. I'm looking for anything weird or unique. You know, people are willing to take a risk. I like the wild stuff. And there's nothing wrong with a monster truck either.
Watch your
Glad
show.
you
I
like
love
it.
those cars you build, man.
Thanks.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, man.
You make the most craziest cars, man. That thing, beautiful.
Best job I ever had, man. Seems like everybody that stops me has a question about the show. So we decided to open up and just answer some questions.
Love the show. My question for Ian is, what is your dream car to build?
My question for Ian is, if you decided to do an aircraft, what kind of aircraft would you do?
Pleasure meeting you. I should have brought my kids, man.
It's always next year. Come every time.
Ian, I got a question for you. When you're building a car, do you start by the look of the car?
I was wondering when you're gonna build a 65 fastback on Mustang, because I'm a Mustang guy. Love your show. Pleasure.
Absolutely.
One more time.
All around.
My man.
Take care, man.
Things like the bubble top. How do you ever think of how to do that?
Question that I had for Ian, honestly, was where did it all start, man? Like, where did this creativity and the fabrication skills come from?
I don't know. I figured we'd just open up the whole show, just kind of give some back, answer the people. People always ask me what's my favorite part about building cars. For me, it's the unexpected. See you later. I like having fun at work. I'm always looking for ways to keep things around the shop interesting. Sometimes I get really weird requests from clients. Literally, this car lifts up and spins around. kind of half carnival ride, half Thunderbird. Working with clients is always interesting. Somehow the word got out that I can build anything, and people are lining up to see that. He said he had a big truck, so I'm thinking like a lifted 4x4 or something. I walk up on it, and this is like massive.
Now, it's a Mack 10-ton, 10-wheel drive, and M123A1 Charlie.
I don't know what all that means, but I could tell it's big, it's heavy duty, it's all business.
It was for hauling tanks or armored vehicles. I ended up getting it from my friend that had a wrecking yard. Cost me a searchlight off of a World War II destroyer that I had.
So, I mean, what's the end game? What's your ultimate plan for this fine
The end
machine?
game, I'm going to use it as a fully self-contained all-terrain motorhome when I want to go camping and or four-wheeling.
Anywhere.
And pretty much anywhere if it'll fit.
I see. Every day is a new adventure. I never know what's coming through the door. You know the saying, necessity is the mother of invention? That was definitely the case with my electric dune buggy trip. So we got a low gear, right? 6 volts. Then quick to 12. And we're off. You know, I really wasn't that nervous. I'm ready to go out at any time, you know? This dune buggy would be a great way to pass. I spent a lot of time indoors in the shop, so sometimes nature and myself don't see eye to eye.
Oh shit, there's wasps all over the place. Yahoo!
I disturbed somebody's home. They've been in residence a long time.
You didn't get stung, did you?
Ian's a big guy, but he moved pretty darn quick up to that land sea container.
My cat-like reflexes allowed me to avoid utter failure. I totally got shocked, you know? You're just moving along, doing your thing, and then, like, you know, total adrenaline rush. Here they come. Wow! Somehow I ended up on top of the shipping container with a broom in my hand. Just reaction. With every project, you are looking forward to the first time you start it up, you know? Get that thing going and you're cruising the boulevard. Sometimes it doesn't always work out that way.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Holy shit. What do you got?
Nothing.
You got any rags or anything? And all of a sudden, it's like, this whole thing just starts up in flames, you know?
I've lit stuff on fire plenty of times. Something, I'll grab a rag, you know, casually walk around the shop. I turn my head and it's a blazing inferno. This thing's been dumping fuel the whole time it's been running. I whip my shirt off, I'm trying to snuff it. No dice, this thing is hot.
I guess you don't have a fire extinguisher, huh?
I got 3 fire extinguishers right on the wall, and I'm like, I don't want to mess up his bike. I know what these things do, so I'm just hoping it'll go out. And that sucker is flaming. It's 7 feet tall. I gotta use the extinguisher. I puffed it lightly, you know, just a little pop, went right out. Sure thing. In the end, we didn't melt anything really. Some of the insulation on the wires got charred up. It's not the end of the world. I find inspiration in everything. I've had the opportunity to get a lot of different high-tech equipment. I just haven't had the need for it. That's kind of the thing. I like handmade stuff. This van, it's coming together. Tube bumper is super simple. I'm gonna use the stock brackets, trim them down, bend a tube to fit. It'll just be as wide as the van. So I'll cut it off right there and weld it on. So it'll just be complementary to this center detail. The whole concept with these bumpers is not like off-road Thrasher tube bumpers. These are just little details that make it look like it's a finished piece. It's pretty simple, right? That took me about 1 hour. And that's pretty cool. My whole life is just looking for stuff to manipulate into these, you know, crafts projects I do. All the interior upholstery panels are going to Jack, but the headliner is not. This is gonna be the headliner, a 6-foot reed fence with natural finish. My plan here is to take this fence and stick it on the roof and make a nice headliner out of it. Once I got the thing really stapled up to the windshield, I could tell it's gonna work. Okay, now just trim the shrubbery. A little yard work, get the rest of the headliner in. How can you not like this? Paint is one skill I've been trying to hone. I think the greatest blessing for me has been in that I've been able to work with some awesome painters, awesome fabricators, and just in being able to watch them at their craft has really upped my game exponentially. For the 70s trike I built, it was a basic fiberglass shape, and I just felt like it needed something to bring out the lines. I got all this Elastirap product from Eastwood. It's pretty crazy stuff. It's a liquid rubber coating that you can spray with a paint gun. So it's a sprayable rubber coating that is either permanent or if you prep the surface correctly, you can peel it off. I think it's gonna be perfect for this trike. I'm setting up a whole series of tape lines that are gonna accent these ridges in the body. I sprayed the whole thing silver, and just like most of the work I do, I stared at it. So that last line comes down like that, and that's there, and yeah, we got it. All right, it's the moment of truth. Oh, look at that. Quality control. Here he is. What do you think, man? I'm pretty happy with this. I think if I clear coat the whole thing with this really fine metal flake, it's just gonna get a little pop in the sunlight. The trike paint came out pretty cool, but it just made me want to be even more ambitious. No matter where I go, there's always one thing that people want to talk to me about. It's this lump.
Let's bring the dog. Should have brought the dog.
Love that dog, too.
I just totally love his dog.
When he first showed up, I thought he was going to be like a watchdog, maybe just leave him in the shop 24/7, but that kind of didn't work out, so I'm always debating what his actual role here is. Finally settled on the title of shop inspector. He's concerned. What are you so concerned about? Do I gotta give you the pep talk? Well, we do a bit of quality control here, and the dog is giving me kind of the eyes. So he gives it the sniff test, he's smelling the distributor, he's checking the oil, transmission. What do you think? It's gonna be all right? He approves. No? Uh-oh, hold on, something with the transmission. Like, remember what happened last time? I'm like, I know. On the last project I worked with Mark, he brought down an engine that had some hidden issues. It's got bad memories. Now, sometimes there's a lot of judgment bestowed upon me, and he's all love and licks one minute, and he's all criticism the next. You understand? It's pretty simple, but it works. I could see the concern in his eyes. He's got two long drool strings coming out of his cheeks, and that automatically is a cause for concern. And then he's given the shifter in the eye. You're not impressed. You're concerned? It looks unsafe? Don't drool on the primer. He's just checking out the block sanding. He's not very impressed. It's gonna get better, man. It's all a process. It's like any other car enthusiast, everybody's got their own personal favorites. Seeing what goes on around the shop sometimes, it's a little hard to handle. I think we're just gonna trade out somebody's water bowl. Here you go, drink up. Look at that. Now that is a shape. Stainless steel. You need this? I didn't think so. Not really sure what his favorite builds are, but 100% on what his least favorite was. This is being repurposed. It's just part of what we do here. I know, it's your favorite accessory, but look at that. You have that look of detachment in your eyes. It's time to grow up. It's time for a next chapter in his development. He's not really one for interviews.